4 years ago, I took a job as a night security guard at a local historical museum. The building was a massive 3-story stone structure that originally served as a courthouse in the late 1800s. And my shift ran from midnight to 8 o'clock in the morning. My duties were simple: sit in the basement security room, monitor the 20 CCTV cameras, and do a complete walking patrol of the 3 floors every 2 hours. The first few months, the hardest part of the job was staying awake. The museum was dead silent, echoing only with the ticking of the grandfather clocks. But on a rainy Tuesday in October, everything changed. It was 10 minutes past 3 in the morning. I had just finished my second patrol and sat back down in my chair with a fresh cup of coffee. I casually scanned the wall of black and white CCTV monitors. Everything was normal. Empty hallways, static displays, dark rooms. My eyes drifted to camera 12. Camera 12 covered the second-floor Pioneer exhibit, a large room filled with old 19th century furniture, antique mannequins dressed in period clothing, and a mock-up of a log cabin. I leaned closer to the monitor. My stomach dropped. One of the mannequins sitting at the wooden dining table wasn't wearing 19th century clothes. It was wearing a filthy, oversized gray hoodie. I rubbed my eyes and looked again. It wasn't a mannequin. It was a person, a tall, impossibly thin man sitting completely motionless among the exhibits, his head bowed down toward the table. Bendient. My heart started hammering against my ribs. The museum had been locked and alarmed since 6 o'clock in the evening. No doors or windows had been breached. Manda. I reached for my radio to call the police, keeping my eyes glued to camera 12. Suddenly, the man on the screen moved. He didn't stand up normally. His head slowly jerked upward, his neck twisting at an unnatural, painful angle. And then he turned his face directly toward the CCTV camera, mounted 10 feet above him. In the corner of the room, he knew exactly where the camera was, and he was smiling. I dialed emergency services immediately, my hand shaking so badly I almost dropped the phone. While the dispatcher was asking for my location, I looked back at the monitors. Camera 12 was empty. The man was gone. I quickly scanned the other screens. Camera 9, the second-floor hallway, empty. Camera 5, the main staircase, empty. Then I looked at camera 2, the basement hallway, the corridor leading directly to my security office. There he was. He wasn't walking. He was sprinting down the basement stairs on all fours, his limbs scrambling across the concrete floor with terrifying, unnatural speed, heading straight for my door. I dropped the phone, slammed the heavy steel door of the security office, and threw the deadbolt just as something slammed into the outside of the door with incredible force. Bang! The metal door rattled in its frame. Then came the scratching. Wet, heavy fingernails clawing frantically at the bottom of the door, accompanied by a low, wheezing giggle from the other side. I backed into the corner of the room, gripping my heavy flashlight like a club, waiting for the police. And it took them 12 minutes to arrive. By the time I heard their sirens outside, the scratching had stopped. The police searched the entire museum with canine units. They didn't find the man, but what they found in the second-floor Pioneer exhibit was much worse. Behind the false wooden wall of the log cabin display, they found a hidden crew's crawl space. Inside were dirty blankets, empty food wrappers from the museum cafeteria, and dozens of photographs of the daytime staff. That man hadn't broken in that night. He had been living inside the walls of the museum for over 6 months. And every night, during my patrols, He had been watching me,